Hey Michelle, just checking in with your weekly food log review advice. Just spent some time going over the last week or so. So I noticed yesterday, you didn't log a lunch, but you had a large breakfast that was logged, which balanced out. I don't know if maybe you accidentally logged lunch and breakfast into that breakfast section, but nonetheless, it was a good breakfast, and you did a very good job in regards to your macros that day. Most days you're coming within a few grams of those macros. The more recent days have been even better. So nice work on getting those macros, getting those protein grams in. I wanted to see, I know you logged some protein pancakes, how you like those. Aren't they super easy to just grab and go for, a little snack or some added protein for a meal? Um, I noticed that there was a morning where you had some oatmeal. So on those days, you were a little bit lower in protein. So I would add maybe just like a half of a 1 bar, or maybe that would add some carbs too. So maybe just add some protein powder to your oatmeal in those mornings. So my go-to, this was my breakfast this morning. It's my oatmeal, and I do a tablespoon of chia seed in there to get some healthy fats, and then a scoop of protein powder. And I do the cinnamon roll driven way, and it kind of reminds me of like a apple pie type thing. And then I add a little bit of water to it sometimes. If I need a few extra carbs, I'll throw in some unsweetened applesauce as well. So make sure, give that a try, see if that's a way you can get more protein in your breakfast. Then just two other things I wanted to point out. Last Thursday, you went to Panera. Panera is a much healthier choice than hitting up McDonald's or somewhere else. And you got a salad, which is great. But just remember, in a lot of those salads, sometimes there's shredded cheese or feta cheese or some kind of cheese that's going to up that fat content, as well as the dressing. So in that salad, we had 22 grams of fat, which was that's a high volume of fats for one meal. So I would next time ask for dressing on the side, or get cheese or something on the side that's going to have that high fat content, or just omit it totally. Then I noticed you've logged a couple of glasses of wine. So when logging wine, you're going to have to edit the macros. So you can Google how to do that. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll show you how to do it. So for instance, let's say a glass of wine, 6 ounces, has 120 calories in it, but it only shows 5 grams of carbs, 0 protein, 0 fat. Those calories have to come from somewhere. So we are going to factor them into the carb content, since they are going to be simple sugars and they're going to be empty carbs that your body's processing and digesting. So let's say in that 6 ounces, it's 120 calories. You're going to divide that number by 4, because there are 4 calories in 1 gram of carbs. So in that, you would divide the 120 by 4, which puts you at a significantly higher 30 grams of carbs for that glass of wine, as opposed to the 4 that the nutritional label says when you scan it in or when you search for it in MyFitnessPal. So make sure you adjust that and account for those extra carbs that you get from that wine in your daily macros. That's all I've got. Let me know if you have any questions.